Look at my shadow. I got like an alfalfa. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that. That's hilarious. So, if you're watching this in the future, if I've decided to leave this up, just know that this is a lot more fun to watch if you're here live. So, be warned. If you don't like the lives, you don't have to let me know. I get it. Today, I'm just taking a break. I was making some more of these for you guys. These are the nail hearts. I've also been doing some work in my house. Man, it's hot out here. At first I thought it was gonna be chilly, but it's actually quite warm. So I'll take this off. So let me pull up your comments here. I thought maybe we could just chat about nothing and everything. Usually at about this time, there'll be a couple different things that I'll do. It's either go in the shop or be in the shop or be at work or whatever, and go from there. Okay, how the heck do I do this? Sorry, one sec. Let me... I see. Whoops. Oh, crap. Like this. There we go. And go like this. Sorry, I should have done this before. There we go. Okay, so one thing I wanted, well, let me finish my thought. Today, things have been going a little bit way more smoothly for once. So I have a little bit of a break time. So I've been making these, been doing some more progress, having some more progress made in my house, which is nice. Everything is super expensive right now, but for some reason I'm lucking out on certain materials. And then I wanted to mention my vlog is almost done editing. I just am waiting for 2 pieces of music from my friend, which he's working on currently, and it correlates. It's either corresponds or correlates. I don't know what the actual word is. I don't need these. Wait, is this helping? Is the microphone working? Or no? These are new headphones. I'm not sure if the microphone does anything. Let me know. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you watch Alex's from Curiosity Inc., if you watch his video that I think he put it out yesterday about the shelves and stuff, I made a video about those shelves. And if you're new from coming over from them, because I got like, I don't know, like 20 more subscribers or something like that, then welcome. That video will be coming out either today or tomorrow. It just depends on if I get the music. Hopefully I do, but I might not. Something might go wrong. Sonic Phil says, I don't watch that channel. Oh, really? How do you know about me? It's very, there's only a few people who follow me or who have followed me from finding me. I don't know, maybe like a few hundred or something who follow me who don't follow him as well. Can you explain the buying cars from Tasquin for us non-locals? Okay, so if you're friends with me on Facebook this morning, I posted a, there's this jingle. I posted a Facebook status. There's this jingle. And there's a town, it's probably about an hour from me or so, about an hour. And they have like this huge billboard on both sides of the town. And they have commercials that play all over the city and around my area. And the jingle is, cars cost less than Wetaskiwin. And it's been around for years, since I was a kid. And so, this morning, for some reason, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll understand, like, I have some very random Facebook statuses, and most of them are supposed to be humorous. Some of them are supposed to just be, you know, thoughts of the day. There's actually someone, Liz, I can't remember what their last name is, Liz here on YouTube, their comments are oftentimes some of my quotes, if you will, some things that I've said, and their comments are oftentimes whatever quote it was. And I'm like, man, I have some good words of wisdom. It's too bad I don't remember them. But anyway, I do that on Facebook as well, and sometimes they're supposed to be funny and sometimes whatever, right? And this morning, riffing off of that car cost less than Wetaskiwin jingle, I wrote basically calling that out as a lie because they cost the same. Cars cost the same in Wetaskiwin, but actually you pay more because of the road trip. So for whatever reason, that's effective. What do you call it? What do you call it? Like marketing. There we go. Effective marketing. But it's straight up. It's such a lie, because if you go to pay for a car there, you're gonna pay the same as you pay here, for example, or anywhere, unless you're buying maybe used cars. You might pay like 10 or 15 bucks less, but no, there's no deals to be had in the car world unless it's at the end of the month or the end of the year, maybe even. Because the way car dealerships work, as far as I understand, based off of listening to one podcast, and some of my friends used to work at car dealerships, is they already sell them for the least amount that they can. Cars are expensive to manufacture, and they're not worth that much after you buy them and drive them away. So they sell them for as the least amount that they can, but for enough to make money. But they often sell them for less than they bought them for, just so that they can get bonuses and whatever from whatever dealership they are. So if they're a Ford dealership, they need to sell a certain amount of F-150s. Ford wants to remain the #1 selling pickup, the F-150, so they'll make incentives. If you sell 5,000, I don't know how many, I'm just making up a number, 5,000 F-150s, we're gonna give you I don't know, a $20,000 bonus or whatever. I don't know what they actually do, but that apparently is a thing. And Wetaskiwin does that as well, but but it's not for less than here. So that's what that was all about. You have an extremely large forehead on the shadow. Probably like a large broken nose too, huh? I see Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. Nice. Lewis, Chanel, Phil. Oh, Phil, I forgot to look for your thing here. How do you know me? I don't know if you answered it. Found you through the Potters, watched Alex for a while. Oh, you just don't watch them anymore. Okay. That's rare. But thanks for being here at least, I guess. I see Beavis, says Eternal Darkness. I must be butthead then. Hello, Jenny from Australia. How's Ashley? Ashley is good. She actually took the dogs to town to go walk with her parents. So that's where she is right now. Let's read some of these comments. Try to get some conversation going. LL, we have used car lots with similar slogans that have been around for decades. Well, they have used lots there too, but they're talking about like the literal like new car dealerships. To be honest, guys, I came here with a stack of Oreos to just chill with this bistro table that I got at that hoarder garage. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll do a live just to kill some time. I'm actually waiting for mud to dry so I can finish up my renovation. Have you been shoveling? No. That's just where we keep the shovel. We haven't shoveled in a while. No need. Okay. Looks like a lovely sunny day. Yeah, you notice that I'm squinting because like this white it's not the best. The sun is over there, but it's like blinding me off of this white. I didn't really think too well about this. I still haven't got an answer about how much the bonsai trees are. Oh, did you email me? I would have told you they're $1,000. I've answered that several times on lives, but perhaps you missed it. 1,000 Canadian. So if you're American, that's about $750 ish. And then they cost. I know the person who bought this one, Heather. You guys know Photo Deviant. Hers costs $120 to ship across the country, and she lives in Canada, in Nova Scotia, I think. So a decent ways away, but I don't. I think I got an estimate to ship it somewhere else, and I think it was $200. The person who originally wanted it, I think it was like $200. So shipping is quite expensive for it, but that includes professional crating as well. Scrimgear says, can we be friends on Facebook? I just accepted a bunch of friend requests today. Croy? The Irish word for heart is croy, pronounced cree. Oh, really? Nice. Have the girls learned to play the xylophone? Ah! Oh, okay, so yesterday I recorded like a 16-minute video for my Patreon folks, and I don't know where it went. I went to upload it, but in that video, since it doesn't matter because it's gone, such a bummer. I show that they haven't learned to play the xylophone yet. But someone said that I should mark it with some dots, and I haven't done that yet, but I will. And I wish I didn't upload that or lose that video because there was some comical moments, and I would have used some of those moments in the regular vlog too. I love your shower room. Oh, that's right on the other side of this wall. My Chief Joseph Prince arrived in less than a week. Looking forward to framing and hanging it. From Tracy Burke in Orangeville. I don't know where Orangeville is, but if it's that far away, I'm glad you got them. The prints that were going to like Scotland or something, and I mailed them like 2.5 months ago, they finally arrived today. So if you're in that area and you haven't received your prints yet or whatever piece of art, just know that they're probably coming. Josh, in the good old days, going out of town to buy your vehicle, there was a deal. Obviously not anymore, but that was a thing to go out of town to buy. Like literally to Wetaskiwin? Or what? Do I need a haircut or what? Look at this. Oh, I look like a... Hey. Prick my nose. Suck my thumb. What? Juvenile humor is so funny. Can you guys hear that? Someone was laying on the horn. The highway is about, I don't know, a 2-minute drive from my house. And with no leaves on the tree, there isn't much of a sound barrier, so you can hear it. There must have almost been an accident. It was like, I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Yes, haircut. Horseshoe nails would be cool in hearts, Josh. If I had some, yeah, I would do that. Wait, unless you mean like fencing nails, which I have lots of those, but they're galvanized because, you know, they're for fencing. Shadow playing is always fun. How are the girls getting along? Not good. Not good. So today, this was also in that bonus video for Patreon. We're not sure, but today we're going to test out Peep with, we're going to reintroduce her. I don't know how much we've said already. We haven't really been documenting it. But she's been a huge bully to Phoebe, the other gray one, the little fuzzy gray one, the silky cochin. She's been like pouncing on her back. Pouncing? Do chickens pounce? Whatever. She's been jumping on her back, pinning her down so that her wings are all splayed and she can't move, and she starts pecking her head aggressively, and she won't stop until, you know, you make her stop. So we've separated her for quite a few days, and we're going to see what happens today or tomorrow. It just depends on what we have time for. It's quite warm out. There's a lot of grass around. I mean, a lot of the snow is melting. Well, not a lot, but enough that they like free ranging at the moment. And so we were thinking that we would see how they do in a free range sort of environment where they're not, you know, only in the run. They can do whatever. So we'll see. Heather, we were just talking about you. You get out there and build a barrier. Stack hay to the clouds. LOL. My uncle flicked a bugger at me today. I gagged. A booger? I just caught you live and you pretending to pick your nose. Let's see here. Have you watched Forged in Fire? Yeah, I don't really... Wait, Forged in Fire. Is that the one on TV or is that the YouTube one? If that's the one, if that's the competition show on TV, I don't really like competition shows too much because they're so limiting, which I guess kind of shows off your skill. But the thing about them is the judges always shit on the end product when what's expected or what should be expected is an inferior project or product. Like, I've watched that show a few times when they're like, okay, we're going to give you this subpar steel in only 1 hour. Make us a sword. Or whatever, right? An hour is unrealistic. But whatever the time limit was, it was too short. And I'm not a blacksmith, so maybe it's not too short. I don't know. But the way they you know, put together the show, or like the way they narrated it and like did the storyboarding, they made it sound like they had no idea how they were going to accomplish this, and then didn't accomplish it, and then are like basically made fun of for making a product that sucked because they were limited on purpose to make them suck. I don't like shows like that. What I think would be cooler or more fun to watch, or perhaps I'm just weird and I'm the only one who thinks that's not fun to watch, but I think it would be interesting if they had like a team project where they had a normal amount of time, and if they were doing a competition, the stakes were not just money, like when they're just like, and the winner will win $5,000. But like in real life, these blacksmiths probably wouldn't work that hard for such a little amount of money, or whatever the thing is, the artist. Like I see some of these like tattoo artists where in those shows they can win $500 or product or something like that. I'm like, why would you compete for that? But I guess the exposure on TV has got to be worth something. I don't know. Shows like that, they just don't make any sense to me, because you wouldn't work for that amount of money with those restrictions in real life. Although sometimes the prizes actually are quite worth it, but it's kind of hard to watch those for me, just because I'm just like, okay, the restrictions are unrealistic. The materials you're using are unrealistic for the outcome you're searching for, and the pay sucks too. So it just doesn't make any sense. Now, if you're just going for clout and you want to do it, then by all means, but I wouldn't do it. I was invited to be on this TV show that my friends were on, and I agreed to it. Unfortunately, our idea was way better than everyone else's after watching the first season. We were like, well, that's why they didn't pick us, because we would have dominated by like millions of miles. Those ideas are just so plain Jane. Ours was pretty freaking cool. And then when they did season 2, everyone's everyone's build was the caliber of what we were going to do. And this was just like a cake show. My friends with the cake shop, they were gonna, anyways, whatever. They basically entice you with like all these like, you know, attractive incentives, and then they're like, oh, and by the way, it's going to suck once you get through. And then I was like, okay, never mind, I don't care if we don't do this. Sorry, I'm gonna ruin this for you guys, because I'm going to be that guy who, because you're not allowed to talk about anything, you're not allowed to be saying anything. I probably shouldn't even be saying this now, but anyways, TV sucks. If you have a chance to be on TV, do it if you want, but don't feel bad if you don't do it, which is probably terrible of me to say, in case some TV person is ever like, oh, that Josh guy would be great for this, and we would have let him do whatever he wanted, except for he just said that. I don't know, whatever. Next question. Your shadow looks like a cartoon. Yeah, people have been saying that. Did you see the interview with Harry and Meghan? They were in the chicken coop. It was adorable. They gave the coop a name. Do you have a name for the coop? I didn't see that. I did see a lot of memes about it. We don't have a name for our coop, although Denise, one of the viewers here, the one that I did that work for in the last vlog or the vlog before that, she called it, it was a French, I forget what it was. And then my friend Dale, who owns one of the galleries, he came up with a name a few, like last year maybe? I was gonna say a few months ago, but I think that was already last spring or maybe in the middle of summer. I'm not sure, but it was like Chateau. Oh, I forget. Some Chateau something. I put it on one of the chicken vlogs, so if you go back and watch, you'll see it. Is the climate nice today? How cold? It is warm. I would say, if I had to guess, I'm gonna guess and then I'm gonna look it up. If I had to guess, it is +7 with no wind chill. There's no wind. I'm gonna say +7 to +10. 10 is going a little high, but maybe my barometer is off. Barometer? Thermometer. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Oh! Okay, it is 9 degrees Celsius, and it feels like 8 degrees. So I was close. I said 7. It feels like 8. 1 degree off, so I guess there is a chill in the air, but it feels nice. It's funny, because if this was the middle of summer, this would be cold right now. I wouldn't be out here in a t-shirt. Is this an early spring for you? Ontario is warm early. It's sometimes this is spring, sometimes it's winter still type of thing. It's kind of hard. Alberta is weird. It's different than other provinces. It's like, you go to BC, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be nice all the time, unless you're in the mountains. Then it'll snow, of course. If you're in Alberta, it could be any few minutes could be different weather. Like, what's crazy is when like those weather systems come in, and it'll be like a blue sky, no clouds, and then suddenly it'll just be like, you know, in like documentaries, there'll be like a time lapse of like a thunderstorm developing. That's what it'll be like. It'll just be like blue, and then suddenly just dark, and then it'll just be showers. Le Chateau de Coupe. No, that wasn't it. It was like Poulet, some Poulet Chateau. I can't remember. Oh, Alex D. That was, I think that's what I think that's what Denise said. Palais. I don't know how to say that. I don't speak French. But that looks exactly like what she said. Because she wrote it down for me too. Okay, next question. Josh, do a vlog including your Beavis shadow. It could be like a Japanese puppet show. Oh, the coop was Archie's chick-in. I like that. Shuba said, I want a refund. Oh, because you missed 20 minutes. I've already been on that long? It feels like I've only been on for a few minutes. When are you doing the veggie garden? So we do that, what is the, after the, what is it? Is it in April? Or is it in May? I don't know. In Alberta, you gotta have like a ridiculously late start to the garden. I can't remember what it is. There's like a, I don't know. Ashley knows. And for some reason, when it comes time to do it, I totally understand it. But for some reason, I'm blanking. There's a certain time that you do it. It's like after May long weekend. Is that right? April seems late. I don't know. So maybe it's March. Because my birthday's in April, so it can't be May. So I don't know. I feel like May long weekend seems right, but I feel like April's late because my birthday's in April, and I'm pretty sure we planted it before my birthday last year. But I could be totally wrong. Usually May long. Okay, so April's not late. May long weekend. Okay. And you're in Edson, so you're that way. Oh, I think Ashley's home. Or the neighbors are home. No. Smiling, like always does. Unless she knows that I'm talking to her. Okay, we had a sleet storm out of nowhere in Victoria, BC Wednesday. Oh, Victoria. I love Victoria. Victoria is probably, if I had to live in a city, like I had no choice and I got to pick which city, and like within Canada, based off of where I've been, which I've only been to a few cities, but Victoria would definitely be the one I would pick. Like I've been to Toronto, obviously Edmonton and Calgary, Vancouver, a bunch of smaller cities that no one would know about. What are some other big cities I've been there? Hey, what are you doing? Guys, I'm glad you couldn't see.
Would you like one of these?
Sure.
They're from my mom.
Oh, thanks. What are these? Pumpkins?
It's like cream cheese and carrot and raisin. And
oh, okay.
Cinnamon.
I'll try it later, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll put all that.
Get out of here, Hank. Okay. Well, since Ashley's back, like I was saying, we were gonna figure out what we're gonna do with Peep. You want to do that now? Okay. Do you want to do a cooped up or nah? Yeah? Okay, guys, we might do a cooped up depending on how things go. So I'm gonna leave you now. I just saw a comment here that I wanted to live. Let me just answer this question and we'll head off. Oh yeah, LA. I've been to LA. Duh. Well, if I had to live in a city, I was saying, because this person was saying that they had a sleet storm. And so I was like, okay, Victoria is nice. If I ever had to live in the city and not in the country,
Yeah.
or this being considered country, we're not really in the country, but we kind of are. We're on an acreage, on the outskirts of town, really. But I was saying Victoria because like you got the ocean right there, you got several lakes, you got trails, you got lots of character.
Yeah.
It's a big artist hub. Like I would love it. They got cool architecture. Here they have cool architecture too, but it's in the city and there's a river and there are some lakes. Well, there's tons of lakes around the city, but in the city there's like a couple man-made lakes that are decent, and then there's the river, of course. Anyways, let me get to this and then we'll head off. Your camera is fuzzy. Okay. Is it pixelated right now? I see it perfectly fine on here and on there. Okay, I can't find the comment. But it was something about, do you collect anything or something like that. I don't know who asked that, but right here. Oh wait, hold on. Nope, that's not it. Are you going to build a greenhouse? Yes. We're going to try our best. What the heck? Okay, whatever. The question was something like, do you collect anything besides the obvious? Or something like that. Do you collect anything other than what I've shown you? I imagine the question was supposed to be. You would be surprised to know that I collect... Well, I don't know if you'd be surprised to know, but every time I clip my fingernails or toenails... Ash, you ruined it. No, I don't do that. That would be oh, that would be disgusting. Ashley, it's just like, ew. Okay. But no, for serious, I do collect, I think I've shown this on the vlog. I collect pop figures, not like the Funko Pops. Well, I do have some of those too, but I like little toys that are of like cartoon characters and stuff like that. But because I imagine you're asking because I collect junk and building materials and reclaimed wood and all this. But something that I collect to actually have and keep that I enjoy to just have and not make out of is probably like I like little figures and stuff. Specifically things that, you know, remind me of my childhood, like, you know, What's with Andy would be a cool figure. I don't have one of those, but that would be an example. Let's see, what is something I have? Hey Arnold, Beavis and Butthead. I have a few Beavis and Butthead toys. You know, like Felix the Cat, Garfield, you know, some other stuff like that. That's what I collect for myself. But anyways, guys, we're gonna head off. We might do a cooped up later, so look forward to that. I wasn't sure if I was gonna leave this video up or not. I think I will, because some people like them. But I will be having a, I would be helping Ashley right now. She's like carrying 3, look at this, guys. Can you see that? Those 3 waters. And now she's carrying a big bag of feed. And here I am just talking to you guys. So I'll let you go. And we might be doing a cooped up. Pretty sure I didn't finish a couple thoughts there, but you get it. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, bye.